Okay, we have our plumbing here is ready for being inspected. It's under test right now. We have our test plugs in. See, there's the test plug for a 1.5" fitting. And down below here you can see the chain coming out for a 3" 2-foot long test plug, also known as a test weenie. But the inspector didn't show, so I guess we are going to have to wait until Monday to get our official inspection. But this here is our island loop vent. We have a shallow floor area with which to do this. This vent here is serving the basement, and it comes off of the 2" vent here, 6 inches higher than the floodplain of the kitchen sink. So right now the pipes are all full of water, but no inspector. So we are just about to empty the pipes out and put the toilet back on upstairs because the inspector is a no-show. Must have had something taken extra time for him today, so I guess we'll have to wait till Monday. There's the new 4" can lighting, and right up here is where there's going to be a 4" round box for a pendant light. It'll be a T-bar fixture. So yeah, anyway, things are coming along very nicely. So I guess it's about time. I don't think the inspector's going to show. It's 10 minutes to 4, so maybe I'll just go put the toilet back on and drain out the system and try again Monday for the inspection. Okay. Okay, we just got our electrical, plumbing, and framing inspections, and the island loop vent has been approved. The way this island loop vent works is we've got our main stack here, and we have a vent to the basement that comes off of that and down and serves the basement, and this branch off has to be 6 inches higher than the sink in the kitchen where the island vent loop is. And so the loop, the vent for the loop continues down from that branch and then goes across here. So we have a long run here, and what we decided to do with the loop vent is it comes in here and hits a Y, and it's sloping down this way, and then the pipe goes out to the island loop vent, and it is sloping back towards here and going down, and then it drains out into the top of the main stack there. And so that was the only way that we could get the separation, the height for the vent from the drain below. And so you can see that we have about a 5" difference in height between the two. And so that works out nicely for separating the vent from the drain. The drain has a 1/4" per foot, and in some spots 3/8 inch per foot, so it has a good flow velocity down to the main stack, and the vent above slopes 1/4 of an inch per foot out to here, where it loops back around. And so this side here is the vent, and this side here is the drain side. And so we have a cabinet center line here, so there's a sink over here and a cabinet on the other side. These are going to come up in the cabinet behind the sink, and the sink drain will go into the cabinet below the sink, and then the cleanouts will be on the other side in the sink behind for easy access. That orange pipe is for the fire suppression system, which we're going to be starting to do the installation on that pretty soon. Then we had some framing issues with the old joist there that used to be supported by the wall, and so all the inspector wants us to do is to sister in a 2x6 up into the gap, and then the 2x3 on the bottom, and then we'll bolt the 2x3 into the beam through the 2x6, and that will hold that up. And then we just do a little 2x6 on this side here to strengthen that joist under the tub. So we have everything is all set to go now. We have our plumbing approval, electrical approval, and framing approvals. And this is where Mitch put the beam and post in here for the LSL, and it's got a top and bottom post bracket, and then he's got solid blocking that goes to an old large 6x8 beam here, and then the new wall under there, and we are doing a post and concrete footing under that, so there will be a solid pin load all the way from the ground up to the beam supporting everything. This is the toilet upstairs, and we still have the test plug in there, so I'm going to pull that out and then set the toilet back down on top of that. And so we have the toilet or the tub all filled up, and the water filled up into the pipes here. And so we had all the drain pipes under test, including the sink here. So we have that all covered. Okay, and there's me. See, my shirt is all wet here. I got sprayed with fairly clean sewer water when I undid the main test plug, which I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, next, all the way down to the basement. Okay, and that is our test plug. That's the one that sprayed me real good. But, so the upstairs all comes down into the 3-inch Y here. That bend 90 up there is the elbow from the kitchen island sink. And we are set. And then over here, that is the 2-inch vent going to the island sink. And that is the 1.5-inch vent that was connected up above. You can see the drills holes through the bottom plate. Okay, so we are good to go on that. This is the last thing to see. We have our okay, there is the footing that we dug out, and right here is another existing footing. Not sure why that is there, but so we dug 18 square for that, and then we'll put, and then the concrete extends under the wall there too. We have to make sure it gets under there. So we'll fill that with about 7 or 8 bags of concrete and throw some rebar in there, and we'll be done. And that is, the bottom is the drain for the laundry tub, and up above is the drain for the wash machine drain. Okay, so that's it. And also the inspector took a quick gander at the plumbing to the kitchen over there and the water heater installation, and everything passed here too, so we're good to go.